Hey there, I'm Joel. Let us Gen 1 mean Sushinfeng. Let's play Civ 6 today. As many of you know, we Maori have been sea nomads for 5,400 years. It wasn't until the year 1400 that we found our spot on land. That's like giving AI a 200-turn head start in this game. But then, thanks to our own hard work and wicked fast research speed, we evolved from nomads who can't irrigate to, well, still clueless on irrigation, but now ace at handling all sorts of firearms, even though our tribe still lives a pretty rugged ancient life. With our top-notch finance skills, we're rich as can be. The luxury goods we bought made everyone in town go wild with joy. Once we're on our feet, let's look at the world. On this huge map, there are 2 big continents. 10 AI countries have been thriving and fighting with each other here since 400 BC. Among them, Poland, ruled by Chagello. Having winked out Indonesia, it has been the leading power for centuries. Then there are the star-worshipping Maya and the peace-loving India, both tech giants. The Netherlands, rich in trade, got invaded by barbarians from the south, drawn by its wealth, and our disappointing neighbor, Canada, because of poor management, ended up with everything constantly in disrepair. Every city's in a slump. We try being a good neighbor by extending more loans to Canada. That's how their folks manage to scrape by. Life's unpredictable, even for us hard-working, kind-hearted Maori. Other empires got green with envy. Our northern neighbor, Phoenicia, didn't appreciate us, teamed up with Brazil to give us grief. 5 turns later, they launched an unfair war to us. Then, our high-interest loan agreements got ripped up. Just say you don't want to pay back. No need for all this drama. Even though Phoenicia cost us a few hundred gold, we really can't do much about them. Our top fighters now are just the queerest seers. Facing Phoenicia's line infantry, it's like throwing eggs at rocks. But those Phoenician chubs can't easily invade our land either. This defense line, we had our eyes on it from the start. If they break through it, I have to surrender now. Thus, our war with the hefty Phoenicians just dragged on in the desert. Over 100 years passed, and we hit the early 20th century. The world stepped into the atomic era, while the Maori tribe fell into dark ages for the sins we bring to the world. What, you're saying I don't know how to play? Look at this city's planning. You got me. So, what have us Maori been up to in the last century? Boom, what a sweet sound. Our Maori spies are all trained up. Now, Poland is our playground. The plan? To snag some cool new advanced gadgets from those advanced capitalist nations on the good purpose. Rockets, computer, and other stuff. Take everything, even though we cavemen can't use this stuff yet. This way, we can chill and not worry about the tech tree. Just zoom towards the tech we want. Just a heads up, everybody, spies should do some counter-spying at home to level up before going abroad. It's safer and more efficient. AI loves to swipe our golden tech. So, a newbie spy just hanging at our commercial hub or campus usually levels up on their own. But, you know, but what a steal from our Maori commercial hub and tech. Luckily, thanks to our top-notch reputation and worldwide influence. In the last conference, the votes went to, you guess what? Spy ceiling level gets a +2. Well, beats me why the UN's discussing this. Anyway, in this case, our spies set up shop in Poland very smoothly. And bam, tech theft success hits 90%. So, under Joel's ace lead, our agents are all bond level cool. And then we successfully. Well, you all know that Bond has been played by quite a few guys. So, the Maori, stuck in the dark ages, fighting off fierce Phoenicians, and meanwhile, send scholars to advanced country, Poland, eager to learn all the smart stuff. Finally, come the 20th century, our spy scholars send back some sweet news. We've totally nabbed all the tech from Poland. So, we called back our century-old 007S from Poland and sent them off to India to pick up some tech from the Ganges. Meanwhile, our researchers, all on their hard working, without knowing about irrigation, castles, printing, or electricity, figured out how to make planes. Now, some of you might be itching to comment, what good is making planes if you've got no materials? True, in our backwater spot, missing everything, chances are slim for aluminum. But when our nation turned 500 years old, our VIP financial buddy, Gandhi, he ran out of coal. Then, he just sent us the aluminum we've been dreaming of. Big thanks to Gandhi, you're always our bro. Alright, the few brand we strengthened and saved is now coming in handy. I bought 2 bombers from the Temple in the Void. Now, it's time to fight back against Phoenicia, who's oppressed us for 200 years. Here's the 3 horsemen squads we called back from Canada. Under the bombers' cover, the horsemen, with their high mobility in Phoenician territory, nicely and politely grabbed some supplies on our way back home, collecting a bit of interest for Phoenicia's tearing up our loan agreement. Meanwhile, our horsemen on the other side found some Phoenician settlers, just nabbed them and set up our 5th cities. Oh, what can I say? So Phoenicia, we are at war now. No need to be polite giving us these gifts. Actually, if our horsemen, as light cavalry, rack up enough combat XP and hit level 2, they can snag this new skill. Then, they can go on a pillaging spree, looting 3 or 4 times in a single turn. That's awesome. But even though our horsemen have been around for centuries, they've never seen real action, except for this one OG horseman who leveled up fighting barbarians with us. This is what happens if you want to fight. Phoenicia is building walls now, putting our horsemen in danger. We can't have that. We need to get out of this war mess. So, we focused our bombers on the target. Soon, we conquered Phoenicia's capital, Tyre. Glorious horsemen, it's time for a green charge. Nice. With just a horseshoe left, our horsemen still snagged Tyre for us. First thing after taking time, divvy up the city blocks. I've had my eye on this spot for a long time. Always hard by AI, such a sweet spot. We gotta build a holy site or a campus. So, I say the builder over to shovel it away. What? Maori cannot remove the resource. How dare you? Just then, the Queen of Phoenicia finally sent us her surrender note. Us peace-loving Maori, for the sake of gold, naturally accepted a peaceful end. Tyre was Phoenicia's OG capital, and folks, they were itching to rebel. Now everyone's in the loop. Rebel cities are the best, aren't they? So, we let them do their thing. Our bombers is close to them anyway. Before Tyre kicked off its rebellion, I have a plan to do with this city. With a little help from our Polish and Phoenician pals, our Maori crew caught up with the world around 1940. Finally stepped into modern living. But then, Poland's rock bands started invading with their culture. They want to achieve cultural victory. Our buddies, the Maya, got their space center up and are now on a space project. The AI's on the brink of winning culture and science. We gotta do something. So, we went and got ourselves 4 missionaries in Sol's holy site. And these missionaries crossed the ocean, say, in the border of Poland. Now, some of you might be thinking, Joel, you're spreading someone else's religion. Do you know how to play this game? Who said anything about spreading religion? We're here to start a war. Yeah, it's time for a world war, folks. Poland and the Maya are neighbors, and we're war buddies with the Maya. Just need to ask Maya, what if I Poland together? The money would be down for it. It may even give us 100 gold. So, the world's 2 big shots would start duking it out at their borders, and everyone else would jump into the fray. China, Canada, Brazil, and Netherlands declare war to each other in the same time. The game is a piece of mess now. We all know the level of Prince AI's combat skill, so you can just imagine some epic stuff instead, and World War start. Meanwhile, Poland's totally ignore the missionaries sneaking in from the west coast. Plus, our very own bonds are now stirring up guerrillas in Polish cities. Every rebellion pops up with 2 modern anti-tank units. Then, our missionaries stroll in and convinces the enemy to switch sides. Right, we had already snagged the religious city-state Yerevan. Yerevan's buff lets our apostles pick their skills, and guess what I chose? Of course, I chose the ability to tame the nearby barbarians. So, the rebels are spies stirred up. They're counted as barbarians, right for the converting. Just like that, without lifting a finger, we Maori wreak havoc in Poland, snatching up the goods we need back home. Poland's got a dozen neighborhoods, and every 4 turns, our spies can spark a couple of revolts. Our missionaries zip around our turf no problem. Hey, I thought we were religious buds? Why read your Confucian missionaries picking on my Jewish crew? I'm out of here. Of course, messing with civilizations ain't always easy. Plans never keep up with changes, right? For example, at this moment, we accidentally nailed the atomic era score. Jumped from a dark ages to a heroic ages. Surprise. That was my real plan all along. The dedication of the information era, cutting down spy time, game +1 era score. Boosting our science speed, game +1 era score. Third dedication, automaton warfare. Our capital gets a giant death robot straight up. In a world where modern tanks ain't common yet. Right in the heart of a Maori tribe that can't even irrigate. No clue why. But there's a giant death robot. Is this what they call a temple's gift? But hitting the golden age ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Tyre, always revolting once every 5 turns. Did those tricky folks see us Maori hitting our golden age? They calmed down right away, all wanting to join our tribe. Alright, now we're really pushed to this corner to take over Phoenicia's capital. Our robot struts into the sea with its head held high. Time to tour Poland, who dare to declare war on us. So then, our Maori tribe got the world's top guns. Nobody can beat us. We've been taking and getting with all the countries. Plus, we've got loads of gold and unbeatable spies. From here on, whatever victory we want is just about following the proper steps. So yeah, giving AI 200 turns ahead and win the game on Prince difficulty was a breeze. Since you'll want to see a deity disaster game, let's see how much likes this video can get. If it hits over 10,000, I'll dive deep into how to do it. After all, I might need AI give me 100 turns ahead to win. You guys can comment to discuss how to win deity AI, well give it 100 turn ahead. Remember to subscribe to my channel. See you.